Hello and welcome once again to First Player Marker. I'm Neil and opposite me today is Joel.
Hello.
And today we are going to be doing the much promised playthrough of the Pokémon trading card game. So we have our deck of 60 cards each. I would like to point out that I built this deck with absolutely no experience or knowledge of what I was doing whatsoever.
I also have a few missing cards because all the other cards that I have would not work with my deck.
So your deck consists of trainer cards, energy cards, and Pokémons. We'll start the game with a hand of 6, and we play any Pokémon that we're allowed to. 6 cards will also have been laid out as prize cards. If you're the first person to take your last prize card, which you get by defeating your opponent's Pokémon, then you will win the game. So once we've kind of set out our stall from our initial hand, then we take it in turns, and each turn consists of 3 parts. 1, we draw a fresh card from our supply deck. 2, we can do any of the following actions in any order. The first one is to put basic Pokemon cards onto our bench, maximum of 5. We can evolve Pokemon from one lower type into a more powerful. Attach energy cards to one of your Pokemon, but you can only do that once per turn. Play trainer cards as many as you want, but you can only play 1 supporter and 1 stadium card per turn. Retreat your active Pokemon, which means you can take it away from the playing field and back onto the bench, which means you've also got to put 1 backup. You always have to have 1 active Pokemon, that's right,
Yes.
isn't it? And then use abilities from your various Pokemon. And then finally, you can attack. That will end your turn. So we'll finish laying out the...
Can I just add one thing? Dad? If you cannot have an active Pokemon because you have no active basic Pokemon in your hand or bench, or Pokemon on your bench, you draw until you draw an active Pokemon.
Okay. So we'll finish getting things ready. We will not actually include everything we play through. This will be a heavily edited video. We'll kind of identify highlights as we go along. And then you'll see us play it out. We each have a coin, which we can use for certain attacks that require us to flip a coin, but we're also going to use that now to decide who's going to go first.
You call.
Okay. Heads.
You go
Okay,
first.
so I'll be going first.
You cannot attack.
Okay, so I do have a basic Pokemon. And... Ow!
Sorry.
Okay, so it's my go to go first, yeah?
Yes.
So I turn over my Pokemon.
Also no help. You have a Noibat. Okay.
I have Noibat. He's going to require any old energy.
To
So
tackle.
I am going to put that energy on them. Oh, I should have drawn a card first, shouldn't I?
Yes.
Because actually what I want to do is... do you have to put any energy on to retreat him? Yes, I do. Right. I will put the energy on. Then I'll play Nest Ball, which means I can search my deck for a basic Pokemon, which I can then add to my things, which I've got what I want straight away.
Is it powerful Pokemon? Probably. Oh.
So that basic Pokemon goes straight out, which is Rockruff.
I knew it would be that.
I am going to be evolving Rockruff straight
You
away to
can't
Lickitung.
evolve
Yes, I
on
can.
the first turn.
I
Not
can.
on the immediate turn.
I've got to wait next time, have I?
Yes.
See, I don't know how to play this game, but I have won it once. Okay, in which case,
You will.
that would be the end of my turn. Although I could attack, couldn't I?
No, you cannot attack on the first turn. I will draw. And then I will play Professor Kukui and draw 2 cards. I will then attach an energy to my Furfrou.
And that's it.
And use return.
You can't attack on you.
I can.
What does return do?
I may draw cards until I have 5 cards in my hand. So I take 1 card and 20 damage to Noibat.
But you just attacked.
Yeah, that's part of the attack.
You said you couldn't attack on your first turn.
Yes, that's your first turn because you
go
first. It's whoever goes first.
He cheats.
No, it's not.
Right, well, it's my turn then. 20 damage to poor
No,
old
it
Noibat.
does 40 damage actually because Professor Kukui, draw 2 cards. During this turn, your Pokemon's attacks do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon.
Definitely cheat.
Okay.
Well, it's my turn then.
That's just read it and weep.
It's cheating.
Read it and weep.
My turn. I let Noibat die because he's rubbish anyway.
And I get to draw a prize card, but I will see how my turn goes first.
But no, I'll do the attack first. Might as well.
Okay. I will draw a card. I like Fennekin, so I'll play it. Then I'll play Olivia. I search my deck for up to 2 Pokemon GX. Reveal them. And put them in my hand. I only have 1, so I will reveal it. Put it in my hand.
Okay. My turn, or what? Yet.
I will now use Furfrou's attack and kill Noibat.
Good.
I draw a prize card.
I have to have an active Pokemon now, don't I?
Yes.
Oh dear.
Furfrou's gonna take some damage.
Well, not necessarily. I've got to have one of those fisty things. So, my turn then, yeah?
Oh,
rather
God.
handily. That was a good timing. I'm playing Cynthia. Shuffle my hand into the deck and then draw 6 cards because I've only got 2 cards in it.
That's actually...
Something actually went well.
That's actually pretty good. Now he's going to get a fighting energy and kill my Furfrou. I shouldn't have placed Fennekin on the bench.
So what else have I got now?
Uh-oh. I'm dead.
I am bringing out Execute onto my bench.
Do you have a...
I'm going to add an energy to Lycanroc.
No. Yeah.
But that still only means that I've got my low level attack from Lycanroc, which is a 20.
Plus 60.
Oh no, for each of those ones as well. Oh, I see, yes, 20 more damage for each of your opponent's bench cycle. That's 80 damage. Well. Gosh, Lorks almighty.
Oh, wait. I didn't use... Oh, no, I already had...
Too late.
5 cards in my
Too
hand.
late.
I
No
already had
takesy-backsies.
I couldn't have done it when I used Return
Either way.
anyway, because I already had...
So, thank you, Cynthia. You've been most helpful in giving me a thing.
I don't want to surrender Fennekin, because Fennekin's my favourite Pokemon. Right, it's my turn. I draw a card. That's not what I wanted. I'll play an Necrozma on the bench.
Okay. You've got no energy. I'll take it.
I have an energy. I'll play it on Volcanion. I'll use Power Heater. I choose 2 of my bench Pokemon and attach a Fire Energy card from my discard pile to each of those Pokemon. I have no fire cards, so it just does 20 damage.
Poor old Lycanroc's taking some damage.
Hey.
Doesn't really seem fair, does it? My turn. I'm evolving that. Executor. What star Pokemon have you got? You haven't, have you? Because they're the neutral ones.
Neutral types.
Loses energy if I retreat him, though, doesn't it?
Yes.
Which we've discovered as a rule. I'm going to bring out Swablu.
So we're going to play...
Can I energy him straight away? And then swap and use him?
Swablu, yeah. But you'll remove the energy from.
I will, won't I?
You'll lose your Lycanroc energy. Mind you, I can't kill Lycanroc for 2 turns. So.
I'm also going to bring out Pikachu. Pika. And I will put the energy onto Pikachu.
And end your turn or attack.
And I will do Dangerous Rogue Attack once more on Volcanion.
It does 80 damage.
So that's 80 damage.
I can't win!
So 80 damage onto dear old Volcanion. That didn't work out the way you hoped, did it, Joel?
I thought it was 60 damage.
Wahahaha.
It would have been if I hadn't played Fennekin.
Oh dear. Joel, I believe it is therefore your turn. Okay, so we are going to I'm going to do the energy retrieval, which allows me to put 2 basic energy cards from my discard pile in my hand, but I only want the fire energy.
Yeah.
So that's the only one that's in there. Which I'm going to put on Litten.
It can now use Cruelty.
Cat a day.
Oh, I thought it was Cruelty.
But I'm not going to change anything because I'm feeling that dear old Lycanroc's going to do 80 damage to that fellow and kill him.
So I'll bring... I've got to do it, I'll lose Fennekin. Sorry, Fennekin. I'm thinking about the game here, not you. Sadly. Right.
Good old Lycanroc.
I will... Oh, I haven't drawn yet, have I? I'll draw. I'll play 1 fire energy on
Necrozma.
And bye-bye, Fennekin. I'm sorry, I doubted.
Any attack? Oh, he hasn't got any energy.
No.
So he can't attack anything.
I've just...
So, my turn, yeah?
Yep.
Ah, right. What am I going to do? So
You're using this Accelerock.
So I mean, I could basically just kill Fennekin whichever way I choose to do it, couldn't I?
Yes.
But that also means you'll be bringing out Necrozma on the next turn. So
I'm going to do that anyway.
I will basically use Accelerock as well. And that's another dead Pokemon. I'm taking a commanding lead at the moment, but I don't think it'll last.
I bring out Necrozma. Be good. No! But I can still deal a fatal blow.
Is it fatal?
Yes, I use Prismatic Burst.
What's that? Put it down, I can't read it.
Discard all psychic energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 60 more damage for each card you discarded in this way. That's 1. Oh, 70, no!
So 70
no
damage.
No way!
So does that mean Lycanroc survives to fight another day?
Just by 10 health.
Okay.
I wasn't thinking straight.
There you go.
I thought you were taking 50 damage.
Use Swablu's Bind Wound to heal 20 damage off Litten.
Right. I draw. I play Professor's Letter. I need to shuffle because I looked at the bottom 2 cards of my deck. Dad.
Okay, don't know what that means.
I'm playing a Fighting Energy on Buffalant.
Okay.
And we'll use Knockover.
Oh, poor Swablu.
So.
Got to put another one out, haven't I? What a shame.
Oh, no,
Dear old Litten comes back out again.
Yes! Sorry, I just love this card.
That actually worked to my favour. Joel doesn't realise it, but it did. Because I would have had to retire Swablu anyway. And now I've got a little bit more of an option available to me. So I'm going straight in with this. So I've now got 3 energy on Litten. And I will do 60 damage to Bouffalont and kill it.
No, I wasn't thinking like that.
So you need to put something up on your active Pokemon, Joel. Is that going to be Vulpix or is it going to be Necrozma?
It's going to be Necrozma.
Really?
Because Necrozma will not take damage.
Why is that?
Again. Because now it is my turn. I draw. I place Sylveon on my bench. I now place 1 Psychic Energy on Necrozma.
Right.
I'm now going to use Prismatic Burst, 70 damage, Litten is dead.
Oh, he killed a cat!
And I draw.
What a nasty pasty.
You're welcome. Your turn.
Murdered a cat. You're a horrible, horrible human being. Pikachu dead?
I haven't attacked yet. I will place this Evolves Ninetales and play a Zygarde on my deck. And now I will kill Pikachu.
Okay.
What's your active Pokemon?
Don't you get your thing?
Oh yeah, of course.
So,
No! Wrong time! Let's do it. That would have been more useful much earlier in the game.
I need something that will do 50 damage, don't I? So I'm going to bring Rockruff out. I don't think I can win this game. I really don't. Not unless I get the right card. Because they're too easily killed. So
maybe you shouldn't have done that.
So I better do that. Retreat. Bring out Executor. Maybe I should just do Executor. In fact, yes, actually, can I undo that?
Yeah, sure. You didn't have to retreat, Rockruff. You just went straight in with Executor.
So I went straight in with Executor. And I'll put the green thing on there. So that
2 energy. It's a double energy. It's a 2.
Oh, excellent. That's better than I was hoping. Didn't know that was a double energy.
You can now do...
I can only do Shake It Off, but you've got no star Pokemons, have you?
So it does no damage.
So it does no damage, which I think is a stupid rule.
Okay. Types.
Joel, it looks like it's the end of my turn.
I'll play Psychic Energy on a Necrozma.
Okay.
I haven't finished yet. Well, now I might as well use Timer Ball. Search my deck for... Wait, I forgot to draw as well. Search my deck for 2 evolution... up to 2 evolution Pokemon. Reveal them and put them in my hand. Well, I have 2. I will reveal them.
Okay.
On my deck. I will now play Charizard on the bench.
You attacking?
And attack.
Usual way as before. Okay, so that's 60, is it?
70.
70? Okay.
10 damage plus 60 for each. Discarded.
Okay, my turn then. So I'm going to add an energy to Executor, which gives me the 3 energies I need to do Seed Bomb, and you're dead.
No!
It wasn't a yellow. It was Snorlax. So, we need to do final thoughts, don't we?
I love this game. Have you changed your mind?
Now here's the thing. Previously, we recorded but have not published a video, which is the first time I ever played Pokemon, and I thought it was a big old pile of steaming
Second time you had ever played
stuff. No, it wasn't. It was the first time. I'd never properly played it. You tried explaining it and I wasn't interested. I built this deck with zero knowledge of what I was doing.
He just picked stuff with high HP and weak Pokemon.
But I also picked things that had a stage 1 and then a stage 2 evolution, which is the Lickenrock thing. And this Executor and Execute. And if you know what you're doing, I am absolutely sure that you would say that Pokemon is a really good game. And actually, there's a game there. It's not. I'm not anti it. And actually, here's the thing, Joel. I would play it again with you.
Yeah, because this is the third or fourth time we've played it.
This was on a promise though, because we said we would do this film. But I would play it again with you. I don't dislike it. I think there are games I'd much rather play that involve cards, and like Dominion. But if you want to play Pokemon, I will not refuse every time. I think there is something to be said about it. I'm not very keen on Pokemon as a concept anyway, but I certainly like this more than I did when we did our first attempt at videoing it, in which case it was, in my mind, as bad as Keyforge. Well, actually, no, that's not fair on Pokemon. Keyforge is far worse. I can't stand Keyforge. This is way better than Keyforge, which I suppose in some ways it has some similarity to.
Dad, I got.
And there's actually quite a lot of strategy, but it's very luck based on what you draw. As Joel was complaining about not getting his thing. So, thank you for watching. If you've made it to the end, well done. And subscribe, like, hit the bell, comment below. Let us know the kind of things you'd like to see on this channel. It would be nice. We're currently lying around about the 32, 33 subscriber level, so it's currently February, very end of February. We have pretty much until the end of June to clear our mound of must play, or we're giving one of them unplayed games away. So remember that, Joel, we've got a lot of things to play. Otherwise, someone's going to get a bargain for nothing. And we will see you on our next video. Bye.
Bye.